Hello. Good afternoon, welcome back to another stream. It has been quite a while. The last stream that we did was Final Fantasy 16 related. We're back onto Final Fantasy 14 today. We're going to be playing the 6.45 Hildibrand storyline in its entirety. This will be broadcast live, so this will be in VOD form for people to watch in the future under the live section of the YouTube page, and also in its own playlist as well. But yeah, welcome on in. I hope everyone has enjoyed patch 6.45. Personally, I've really enjoyed it. It's a little bit hit and miss in places. I think that there could be more to add to the game, obviously, but it is a 0.45 patch, so there's not really too many expectations anyway. But yeah, one of the biggest things that I've saved to do with you guys live, because I thought that would be the best way to do it, would be the storyline for Hildibrand. I have not touched it. I have seen people walking around with some of the new weapons, and I'm like, wow, those look really good. So this is kind of like my first impressions and my first look at it. I haven't spoiled any of the storyline. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how long the stream's going to be because of that, but I would imagine it's going to be a short storyline, so a fairly short stream today. And it's better to do it in this format than just to do a heavily edited video. It is, of course, Sunday at the time of streaming and recording. So, yeah, happy Sunday to everybody out there. Hopefully everything looks good. Everything looks pretty green across the board. So we're just going to hop into the game and we're going to start this adventure. And if the audio is off in any way, shape or form, do feel free to let me know. Hey, Lumi, how you doing? So we're in Radzatan, as you might imagine, with the music in the background. Right, so this is where we carry on. I'm trying to remember what happened last time in storyline. Basically, Pupu happened, right? And I stressed I need that to be a minion. So I have seen people walking around with a Pupu minion. That kind of gave the game away a little bit, but I'm super happy that they listened to what people wanted to get from this storyline. Hopefully the storyline's fun. Hildibrand is always like the most slapstick and entertaining thing. I know some people don't like it, some people do love it. I sort of settle into the category of people, the sort of person that really gets something out of it, because so much of the game is so serious, and they cover so many different sort of serious topics. Sometimes it's nice to just take a deep breath and, you know, relax and take everything with a pinch of salt and enjoy ourselves. I'm good, thank you, Lumi. I hope you're well too. Hey, Malcolm, welcome on in. You've been dragging Pupu around everywhere I go. That sentence. Phrasing, Malcolm, phrasing. I love that. I love that for you. Do I need to make the statement of I have some Kleenex if you would like one? But there we go. Right, let's get straight into it then. Enough beating around a bush. We're just going to go straight into it. It is raining. I always find it amazing that it can rain inside Radzatan, and then I forget there's a hole in the roof. This was a weird thing, isn't it? Right. Oh, Delian. I can't remember any of the character voices that I did last time, so we're just going to have to sort of make it up as we go along. Hey, Amy. How you doing? I hope you're well. Amy Lou? A sentence you didn't think you'd hear today? But you need to know that that sentence has given you a greater sense of immersion, Fran. Hey, Giga Blazer. How you doing? All right. Now all the families coming in. let's get going. Oh, yeah. Pupu's relaxing. He's chilling. All right. By agents unknown. Delian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. That's like me for this patch.
Meoni, eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered?
No, not really.
Well, Inspector Brandyhild has employed his unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Pupu's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Karma first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice.
All right, that's fine. Sounds good to me. As long as in this quest line we don't accidentally walk into Estinian getting undressed or whatever this time around, because that's forever going to be giving me flashbacks for the rest of my time playing this game from the storyline. Oh boy. All right. Been better, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to this. Well, I hope things improve for you soon. And if I can offer some terrible entertainment and awful voice acting to make things a bit better, then that's what this stream's definitely for. So definitely get better soon. And know that at least there are, you know, a few other people that wish you the absolute best. All right. Oh, boy. What's going to happen here? Is this Lalafell part of it? No, that's a player. That could very easily have been an NPC. It's quite cute. Look. Adorable. Nashu and her friends will be staying here for a while longer, it seems. I do hope it's not my house that has brought me all of this bad luck. It might have. It might have. Branderhild says, a most terrible development. All right.
This may not be the best time to share my conclusions.
Oh, Meoni, I'm so worried for Master Pupu.
All right, Nashu. Yeah, the game crashes quite a lot in this patch, I'll be honest. I agree. It's been pretty unstable, sadly.
It is a horrible misfortune, Meoni, calamitous even. Poor Master Pupu has fallen gravely ill.
Oh no. Pupu, what's wrong?
Pupu, no.
He's so bluish green. Well, more so, I mean.
Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Pupu is an alien who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body.
Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest.
Good gods, Nashu. You'll blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away.
If I may, when I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from a starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Pupu's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition.
Oh boy.
A Xeno-man hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations.
Oh boy. This meme again. I love this so much. The Sherlock Holmes reference. When are we getting that as an emote? The whole spinning around with the clock ticking.
I have it. Master Pupu is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold.
Oh, gods, give me strength.
As a visitor to Etheris, Master Pupu has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms.
This music's great.
Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside this case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good?
They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients.
Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly?
Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Pupu's collected samples. Otherwise, there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the Kachapa, which wander salt winds welcome. Oh boy.
Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Meoni.
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll kill every tortoise.
The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom, which I'm hoping can be found among the Great Work's extensive stock of alchemical reagents.
Oh, very well. Nashu, Delian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient.
Inspector Branderheld, you're such an expert on all things Fafnir.
Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more.
As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have a damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare.
Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus?
Yeah, I'll get the fungus.
Then let us not prolong Master Pupu's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait.
Alright, Delian, or Delian.
Hey Tiberis, how you doing?
Welcome on in, if you're just joining. Hey Mesa. Hello, Meoni in chat. Won't stay long because of spoilers. Yeah, that's why I waited as long as I could, really, to do this. But I hope you have a good time with the storyline when you come around to doing it yourself. Have a good one. Obtaining a capture's liver should prove no great obstacle to one of your capabilities, Meoni. It is the damp shroom which concerns me. Alright. Wait, do we actually have to go and kill a monster in a Hildibrand quest? It's been a while. When was the last time we had to kill something that wasn't, you know, a trial or something? I'm trying to remember. Oh, the red chocobo comes to mind, right? Oh no, that was for the Alliance raid. I don't even remember when it was. Huh. Not a clue. Maybe somebody in chat knows. Ah, Fafnir. Hey, Nero. The dank shroom. Oh, there it is. There's the chap. I heard a lot of people had problems with this quest early on when it was patch day because it was swamped with people. Yeah, I'm glad that I waited. I'm very glad that I waited. I'm fairly sure that there's not a single other person here but me, so there's that. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. All right, let's go to the great work. What does the tooltip say? Oh boy, my inventory's full. That's... Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't want... I'm not that concerned with selling this. So, there we go. It's a key item, right? A glistening liver of a salt wind's welcome catchbar. Oh, they missed an opportunity. Sometimes some of the flavor text is hilarious. Just gonna walk. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Havensward. You just needed to group up. Yeah. Why am I talking to that guy? I don't want that guy. Delian says,
your mission was successful, I assume. Ours is ongoing.
Huh, who knew a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find?
The inventory gives you problems? Oh dear. Sorry about that. That's what it's like when you play the game. You just, yeah. If you do everything all at once, that's what happens.
Ah, Meoni. I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us.
Yo, Tyveris, thank you for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate you. Got some notifications turned off at the moment for the story, but thank you so much for your support. You did do a thing. Thank you.
The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time.
Then I must put my keen inspector's sense to work. Stand back whilst I tune myself with the essence of the dank.
What? What? The essence of the dank.
Damp. The word is damp shroom.
Oh, there's the notification. There you go, Tyveris.
The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities.
Ah, 'tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer as we speak. No. Trustworthy trader, okay.
I hear you folk are in the market for damp shrooms. I might have some to sell, if you're interested.
But how?
We certainly are, my fine fellow.
Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalise our transaction up on the perfumed rise.
Trustworthy trader, huh? Oh boy, I don't trust that.
Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer.
Yes, let's do that. It's totally not going to end badly. Oh, there's the Lalafil. The speech box is too small. Really? Oh, I'll try and fix that for you. Sorry. Let's see if I can fix that on this fella. Is that better for you? That's as big as it goes, unfortunately. But I shall always try to make things better if I can. Do. Our quest... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Our quest for medicinal components nears its end. Stay strong, Master Pupu.
The inspector saves the day. Again.
I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived?
Yes. Yeah, if you right-click or you sub-command on any text box, you can make it up to 200% size. Yes. The more you know. Today you learned.
Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here is the damn shroom, as promised.
That looks like a sack.
Oh, glad we are for your assistance.
Oh?
Not so fast. There is still the matter of payments.
Of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man?
Oh, considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil.
1 million gil for a measly mushroom? That's outright robbery.
A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent needs, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity.
Nashu, how fare we for coin?
We plumb out, Inspector.
Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at such short notice?
Don't even think about it. No. No. Bad. That's for doing glamour videos. Leave me alone. I have an orchestrion roll collecting problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. That is way, way too close to home. Yee. Ooh. Ooh, that's the one we go with. That is way too close. It's like they know.
Oh, if that's the way of it, then I shall beg Thava for the necessary amount. Saving Master Pupu's life is worth every gil.
I don't know who this is off screen. Give that man nothing! Who's this? Oh. One of the local constabulary, as you would call it. I forget his name. Like the dudes. Forget their names. I'm pretty sure they have names. They're not just radiant soldiers.
We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over.
You chose... Brilliant. The Radiant Host. Yeah, I'm fairly sure they had names, though. Individual character names. I forget them, though. To be honest. They were in the Void story, weren't they?
Rats at hand, city guard at your service. We'd received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. The damn shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you is quite frankly ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it.
Oh, yes, very much so. That is very magnanimous of you. I can't speak, apparently. Magnanimous. There you go, that's the word.
Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low.
Wonder which bastard he's referring to.
He blames a rising star among the merchant prices for his woes. Van Hoody, I believe his name was, purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy, put a lot of people out of work.
Van Hoody. I know that name. Something about an acquisitions deal gone sour.
Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Anish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hoody are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary of problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of Van Hoody's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's brought an historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Damn. I want a private airship. Oh wait, I already have one.
Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector.
All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandihild, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. At least I didn't have to fork out any money. Oh. Oh, this guy.
I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe.
I'm trying to remember the voice I originally gave for that guy. Oh, it was like Mad Professor, wasn't it? Never mind.
Lugay, he is back.
Oh boy. Let's see if we can save Master Pupu's life then. That's all I care about. There's something ahead that I need to be an emote. Oh, to be honest, you could make emotes out of like 3 of the scenes so far, and I wouldn't be mad at all. I'd be super happy if we got the sitting on the chair with the cup of tea and the, like, you know, Sherlock Holmes style clock ticking in the background and the mathematical panning around a character. I really want that. That's high on my list of things that I want in 6.5 or 655 or whatever it might be.
Inspector Hildibrand tells me of a liver to go along with his damp shroom.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go. Here's the liver. Hey, Miss Lou.
A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Pupu outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it is ready.
Alright, let's do it.
Aww. This shall be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment.
Look at him sleeping.
Adorable.
When are we getting that as a mount? So many things you could make into collectibles. A goblin. Oh dear. Did it work? Yay, Pupu. The Lalafell with the trees. What voice did we give this guy? Just really high pitched, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. I think we just... Did we give him a gerbil voice? I can't remember. Was it...
Oh, I feel so much better. I can't thank you all enough.
Something like that. Kind of a bit like Nashu, but high pitched. You do high pitched and sort of robotic? Okay.
Master Pupu recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology.
I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming.
You are our dear friend now, Master Pupu. 'Tis our pleasure to help.
Oh, he's happy. Yeah, that's a happy Pupu right there.
And it will be my pleasure to harm.
Let's go with that. Sort of weird. The nose? Oh. Was it always a nose beam? Yeah, why can't we get this as an emote? We need this. I don't know how they would do it, but we need it. Oh, what the heck? Isn't that...
I'll not fall for the same trick twice.
No, Brandy. Okay, maybe that one's slightly more interesting than Brandy's. It's just completely clueless. That's a goblin. Not the goblin. No. No. Oh. What? Why did she... That's not a basketball, Nashu. What are you doing? Oh, he's toast. He's done. Stick a fork in him, he's done.
Impudent worms, taste my full power!
Oh, it's Nashu's time to shine. She's not... Oh, because of the failed throws of a bomb. Oh my god. The goblin's face.
Help me!
Oh? I mean, it was a direct hit. Okay. Blitzball champion. It just walks away.
Not again!
And the crowd goes wild. Yeah. So, when are we getting that emote? Oh boy. Just when you think it couldn't get any more bizarre, this storyline is fantastic, isn't it?
It's time to jam. Come on and slam. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and felt compelled to ask. Are you an alien? A fine jest, but I assure you I am without a doubt an Uldan-born Manderville of terrestrial hair and stock.
He's Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know?
Where to even begin? Never mind, we have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Pupu's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was who took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. Oh? The Sharlayans! Of course, it's always the Sharlayans. I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Sharlayan. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. Oh boy, this cannot end well. The Sharlayans can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Laporets don't count. Trusting it's sooner fleet. Yeah, then they don't ally with anybody. They're awful in diplomacy. While Master Dalian's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Sharlayan sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Sharlayan immediately. Oh boy. This cannot end well. This cannot end well. It does make sense, though. All Sharlayans are sneaky. They are. That's right. Welcome to the Space Jam. Oh, boy. We need... I didn't think I'd want Blitzball, but now they're showing us all of these animations. I'm like... I kind of want Blitzball to be added as a joke in a Hildibrand quest. That would be brilliant. Just as, just a massive joke game. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with a tremendous flourish, no less. The time has come, Meoni. Sharlayan is the beating heart of his conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer.
Nice teamwork, Meoni.
Oh boy. Not from around here, huh? Okay. Sharlayan awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel.
Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination?
We could teleport. So, this experimental etherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent what? Will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement. Wow, Old English is hard sometimes, apparently, for my brain. Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves to the technological marvel forthwith. Oh boy. Honestly, even if the quest had ended there and not continued, I wouldn't have even been upset. It was pretty damn good. I was quite impressed with that already. The soccer kick last time and now a basketball slam dunk. Yeah, we're just building up to the eject shot very slowly. A piece at a time, right? And then we're just going to have like some weird, you know... I mean, we've got like Ronso in the form of Rothgar. There could be like a famous Rothgar ball player or something. That'd be suitable.
Oh, when you've travelled across the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting.
Right, Pupu. How severe is your ether sickness, Master Pupu?
I hope Delian wasn't too attached to his dinner.
Oh God, save me. So, this is a city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. How are you not all sick to your stomachs?
Experimental etherites make travel exponentially more fun.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Sharlayan secret agents travel a star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look.
Okay. You mean the gleaners?
Oh, these gleaner chaps sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way.
Look at the Lala. Did I miss the Lalafell? Where is he? Or did he... It's not in a bush. Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see him. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, wait, what? What is that cry emote? Oh, is that like ether sickness? Wait, is he being sick or is he crying? I can't tell. I need to kneel down. What? Oh, he's being sick. He's vomiting ether. What? It's Tesleen all over again? Oh boy, Omar. Too soon. Too soon. Oof. Oof. That storyline still gives me the creeps. I love it though. Oh boy. You had to bring Tesleen up, didn't you? Oh dear. It is a cool looking emote. I want that. Slash vomit sparkle. We need like rainbow vomit. That would be also quite appropriate. I thought it was like crying at first because of his hat, but yeah, it was vomit. That's a thing. Oh boy. Nashu enjoys anything that's sort of like strenuous that she shouldn't enjoy. But then she plays around with bombs, so yeah, it's not terribly surprising. If anyone's going to enjoy a trip through the ether, the life stream or whatever, temporarily. Oh boy.
Ah, these must be the lifts in question.
Alright. If you can handle teleporting, you can handle a lift.
Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam?
Yeah.
My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance.
Oh, if it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy.
Yeah, I don't think that's helping, Hildy. I could be wrong, but... Pupu's dance. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to forum policy.
You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it.
Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. Who's this? Oh, Godbert.
Father, what business brings you to Sharlayan? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. And as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift?
Master Godbert Manderville, the Forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged.
I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeron.
How's the Lalafell going to get down here? Oh, turned away. The stalker got turned down. Best dad. Yeah, if you're going to have a dad, Godbert's probably some of the best father material, right? Maybe. I mean, it depends how thick your skin is, I suppose, right? I mean, it was the whole suplex thing and the, you know... So if you got thick skin, then maybe best dad award. Oh dear. His mother, however, oh boy. I haven't seen her in a while. She needs to be a mainstay of the storyline. I miss her frying pan, most of all.
From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Etheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashed starships, it will be these studious folk.
Hildy's mother is the greatest of all time, yeah. Oh god.
A shining silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part.
Oh, so you would have us believe... Oh, or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this conflict, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on alien starships.
We're not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in the Finalizing, but it was neither for military purposes nor for extraterrestrial origin of, I should say.
Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to.
While I cannot assist you with the missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here.
You do? And where was this, pray tell?
At Merial's Ergonomics, in the medial circuit. The lift at the back of the building will take you down there.
Oh, many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day.
In a bit, Godbert. Looking forward to those upgraded weapons, let's be honest. Oh boy. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of enquiry and friends is in order. To merry all ergonomics we go. Alright. Onwards. Yeah, if Godbot was a trial, Julian would be an extreme. I think Julian would be a like the hardest ultimate in the game. Like a combination of all of the previous ultimates together. Criterion Ultimate. The next level. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Okay. I don't think we want a Mandragora, although I'm not against that, I suppose. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Hmm? Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious, this crop turned out. Yes. I mean, I know Final Fantasy 16 grapes, but... Yeah, they're alright. They like to pay attention to the things that we pay attention to, don't they? The writers of this game. Squapes. Is that what we're calling them? The squapes. Like square apes. What is that outfit? Is that one of the gathering outfits? I don't do much gathering anymore, so I'm not familiar with all of the outfits.
Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own two eyes, I did. And it was no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there. Only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose he brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long.
Okay. So, there is something. Oh! An interaction I never thought I would see.
How could anyone mistake me for a Mandragora? We look nothing alike.
Because they're ignorant. Let's put it that way. Oh, wonderful. That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. All right. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. I mean, if it was a blue Mandragora, what flavor would it be? So we've got like garlic, we've got... I'm trying to think of something that's blue, like a blueberry? I don't know.
Oh, you're the good folk, you're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here, then? They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Favnir on procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story, He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield.
It cannot be a coincidence.
The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzat Han. His guest wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Falmazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companions were waiting here at Meriol.
And then what happened?
Well, once our industrious visitor has what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide or hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Sharlayans, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thavnarian truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you.
Farewell, adventurer.
Oh, can it be true? I have readership in Sharlayan. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. 'Twould seem our comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pupu, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description.
Yes, this is wonderful news. I'm grateful indeed that we made the journey.
Oh, I've had a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzat Han and continue the search.
Alright, that was short-lived, wasn't it? I guess we're looking for the merchant now, right? This Van Hoody, he's not that soy sauce guy from Kugane. The soy sauce guy. Oh man, I'd totally forgotten about him. Maybe? I've no idea. It'll probably be like someone we know, just with a mustache, right? Knowing this quest line, it'll just be like Estinian with a mustache or something, or you know what I mean? Be something stupid. Hopefully. The stupider the better.
There and back again in the blink of an eye.
To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pupu's friend is safe in the company of a Hanish gentleman, and possibly here, on this very isle. Oh, that does sound promising. Is that Godbit again? Oh, it is. Okay. I should have guessed with the oh-ho. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was. Although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least.
Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Sharlayan safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archerion, still awaiting processing.
Oh, so he found it. That means we can do another weapon. Oh, wow. What is that? It looks like the all-seeing eye or something. Like a triangle. Weird. A pyramid.
And here it is. An oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom?
What is that? Looks like something from Yu-Gi-Oh, doesn't it?
Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded.
Starfaring? Mandervillians?
Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have a device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however.
That's like a projector? Okay.
Then let us retire to our rooms in Karma and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions.
Okay. Wait. So is the secret of Manderville, the Manderville storyline, the lineage? They're aliens?
Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection?
I mean, that would explain a few things. I thought they were just like warriors of light or something. Oh my god, look at this.
Everyone comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us.
Oh, these little squeaks. It literally is just a projector. That's okay. Need some like silent movie music, like lore time. Yeah. Okay. God-built light gentleman.
I am Godbrand, wanderer of the stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville.
This is the Godbrand, our founding father.
I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end.
I like his mustache.
Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of a great expanse.
What is it? Catastrophe?
Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms.
What? Looks like a goblin. Wait a minute.
Once our essence has taken root, We supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about the impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos.
I love how low budget this is. Brilliant.
Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end.
Oh no.
Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruins by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares.
What on earth? The goblin runs away.
That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days.
Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft, we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star.
Oh.
As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another.
Oh, interesting. And that created the Manderville men.
With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own.
Oh no.
I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville.
Okay.
My dear descendants, the folk of this star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful peoples, whom I hold in the highest regard.
The music does not fit that. At all. Well then, holy lore dump, Batman.
What an astounding development. I, Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service to my fellow man.
Oh, and off he goes.
Oh, he learns he's a descendant from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual.
But wait a minute. Then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too?
That's a good question.
Well, well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that selfsame blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you. Pray visit me at the Aetheryte Plaza and I shall bring it to you forthwith.
Okie dokie. Oh, they did say they... Yeah, that's right. There is currently a piece of music that doesn't... that isn't supposed to be in the quest, right? It's in the patch notes. You're right, Fran. I forgot about that. Prediction. They were other survivors or a family split occurred, resulting in two branch families. Maybe. I didn't think Hildibrand lore would really be as interesting as this, but there we go. Okay, I'm surprised.
Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Sharlayan. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Sharlayan people. They're not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. That Master Pupu, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors.
Alright. You still don't trust Pupu. I'm disappointed.
I hope you've not been waiting long.
Hey God, but...
This is the gift I mentioned.
Pupu!
Master Pupu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together.
Yeah, Pupu. Come with me, Pupu. We can explore the galaxy together.
And as for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked a door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Meoni.
Pupu! Yeah! I've wanted a Pupu minion for ages. Since they showed it off, I was like, that has to be a minion. Being like a massive Final Fantasy VIII fan, I mean, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy game, single player wise. Yes, I need this. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnia, oh boy. Lugay's not still in existence, right? A new one to the collection. Oh, the cloning thing. What? What is happening here?
Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugay set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear.
That blithering dolt!
Are they making a clone army? Is this going full Star Wars? Prequels? It's looking that way, isn't it? Or not? Oh, no, no, yeah, okay.
No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned.
Alright. Yeah, that's a clone army. Oh, there's so much of a possibility for this storyline. Oh boy. So they're using the spaceship. Oh no, they're actually are they actually going to do it? They could recreate the entirety of the Clone Wars battle scene, like the intro, if they wanted to. So I have a question. Can you get this orchestrion roll? Sorry, I can't make the words any bigger in this cutscene. Sorry. That's fantastic. It's come on leaps and bounds, hasn't it, since like the first time we saw Hildibrand? I think, anyway. I think this is fantastic. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Ooh, 2 slots remain in my inventory. Don't look at the inventory, chat. It's pretty bad. Pupu! Will bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. That's a Final Fantasy VIII reference. Nice. Let's have a look. Impromptu minion video. Summon your wind-up Pupu minion, or bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. This automaton was created in the likeness of the alien Pupu by Godbert Manderville, who was inspired by the interstellar visitor's exquisite curves. Aren't we all? It is programmed to follow you on your adventures, and has a curious fondness for elixirs. Poo, poo. Quote there of Hildibrand. Alright, let's have a look. What does he do? I need to see what his interactions are. He's a lot bigger than I expected him to be perfectly honest with you. But that's good. We don't want small minions. Right. Is he obedient? No, he's not. Okay. Doodaloo-doo-doo-doo. So we need a pet collection title. Bish bash bosh. Get him to eat from our hand. Nom 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 nom. Have an elixir. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Is it a pet? No, it's a poke. Okay. Ah, he does the dance and the wiggle. Yeah. It's almost like a weird alien Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Wiggle, wiggle. I like it. Yeah, he is now probably going to be on my bar permanently. That is adorable. Right, now we're going to be doing the weapon quest, because that's also part of this. I believe it starts over where the other one finished. All in all, Hildibrand, it's cooking nicely, isn't it? It's cooking nicely. It's like a nice roast dinner, and it's getting towards the pinnacle of enjoyment. So we've been working on these. I still have some yet to do in terms of weapons. I was working on Dancer, but I think I capped prior to doing this live stream, so we can totally get a weapon, because I hear that it's just causality again. So let's start this. Let's get Sage, because I need it for potential raids. I think it's pretty good. I'm not sure how statistically it sort of mounts up next to the tome weapon, but there we go.
Oh, it's you. Ugh. I suppose that bespectacled fop did mention he'd make some kind of breakthrough and needed us to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival.
I do like Geralt. Hello.
Ah, welcome, welcome. I do hope you are prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As for why Godbrand abandoned his clippered journals, 'twould seem that he desired the greater security afforded by the relic's recording apparatus. That he so feared his knowledge falling into wicked hands bespeaks the destructive potential of what we seek to recreate. Speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require a fundamental alteration to the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, and thus conceived of a method to modify each armament's base qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil, known as Manderville. By subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the paths of etherical conductivity as we see fit. Oh, more bloody oil. The oil's chief ingredient is once again deprived from a meteorite, specifically an achondrite, with amplifying properties. So many out-of-this-world materials, but 'tis unsurprising now we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques.
Alien origin, you say? Little wonder I ain't familiar with them.
As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of the necessary resources whilst you procure our supply of achondrite.
Oh, aye. And have a lovely bloody custom, that is. Man of your means, I reckon you could buy a mountain of them space rocks as well.
And I would gladly do so, except for the merchant in question will accept naught less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Meoni further, she is our best equipped to handle that onerous task.
Okay, more tombstones.
These improvements call for a drastic reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Geralt.
Fine, fine. I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting a distinct impression you've lost interest in this project.
You bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimped, pretentious arse.
I see. Admittedly, even from the beginning your distaste for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yes, let us resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits. Or several, as circumstances dictate. All at my expense, of course.
Free liquor, is it? And you'd best be bringing your biggest purse.
Meoni, you must join us. If you would be so kind as secure a table at the Mayenne, I shall be along in short order.
We're having a drink up? Okay. Is that wise? Is that really wise? He's happy about it. It's like, bloody hell, finally! A drink! The hammering continues. Yeah. Yeah, let's go get hammered. That's the long and short of it, right? Getting hammered. They missed an opportunity to just call it getting hammered. How it is stat-wise depends on you. Oh, is it a stat choosing thingy? Okay, cool.
Cool. Well, everything's cookie cutter, isn't it? So, easy peasy choices. Let's get drunk, supposedly. Oh, look at the reflections on that floor. A splendid night for spirituous beverages. Yeah, let's see if you're saying that after. But wouldn't his alien physiology counter it? I don't know. You sure about this then, are you? Have a mighty thirst, and it'll not be slaked by the cheap stuff. What of you, Meoni? Will you be following Master Geralt's fine example? I want to have... Yeah, bring it on. Bring on all the brews. I like how you can choose not to drink, though. That's nice. I like that. Very well. Then I shall order us the same to start. Oh boy. We're going to get kicked out of this place. I can guarantee it. It's going to be a lock-in at the Mayhane. Your beverages, Lord Godbert. Enjoy. To your health, my friends. Gulping noises. My favorite. Right, no point beating around bush. I've hated your guts for a long while now. So even my insides offend you. And why might that be? Ugh, 'cause for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're off founding a consortium or building some false playground for fleecing the masses. You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are. You believe my devotion is insufficient then. Yet our works require not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses, no? Thus does not a steady revenue facilitate the creative process? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could have never otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you craft kettles as a means to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a substantial source of wealth spare you such tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze! We're gonna need more booze over here. Ding, 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 ding. He needs whiskey. That's what he needs. Or the Favnerian equivalent. I don't know what do they drink out here? What, really? Soured meat was when you sat your ass on the syndicate. How can you craft it worthwhile with your head buried in political shite? You may be surprised. My participation in Uldar's convergence opened my eyes to a different world. Oh, governance, rather. Which in turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces. Well, it could keep your bloody oration. I want nothing to do with your prissy rule makers of your ilk. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we do need that cocktail shaker as an emote. That'd be fantastic for clubs and things. RP venues. You and your bloody reasonable arguments. Rich sods ain't got a clue what it's like for poor buggers like me. And what have you got against wearing clothes any road? We are more alike than you realize, Master Geralt. Especially when it comes to the simplicity of our attire. Oh boy. Keg. So clear now. You're the master craftsman. And I'm a sodded failure. A failure.
Oh. That's not ether sickness.
Rowena, where'd you? I
am not Rowena. How dare you?
Ah, bugger it. I'm a sorry excuse for a smithy, and that's all that matters.
He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word? You're a sniveling disgrace to your profession. Yeah, but I mean, that's what Geralt would, what Rowena would say. Oh, should we be nice? Let's try be nice. Your craftsmanship is flawless. That should snap him around. She would never say that, so.
Well, that means a lot coming from you. Many thanks.
He's toasted. He's dead. No?
Right, I'm done weeping into me cups. I'll fix up them weapons and tells with the money. I'll do it for me own damn sense of pride.
Oh boy. Does he even know where the door is? I've been drunk like that once in my life. Never again. It involves a lot of toilet bowls. And a lot of pizza. That's a wall, Geralt. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Twould seem Master Geralt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid. Though I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating.
Carrot juice?
I was concerned for our good Smith's health, you see, and had Millheal switch his spirits to something less potent several rounds ago. Vermehane's liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution.
Oh, he looked out for him. When he was a bit drunk, he switched to glasses. That's cool. That was actually quite nice of God, but what?
There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Geralt his purity of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed acquisitions. We shall require 3 chunks of aforementioned archondrite as soon as you are able.
A chondrite? I think it's a chondrite, isn't it? I keep wanting to call it archondrite, but that's wrong. Pronunciation, I think most people will have figured by now, is not my forte. Oh dear. So we're off to Jobruna. Okay. That was a really good cutscene, though. I like that. Okay. So we need 3 of them. Which, what, is 1,500? It's like 1,500 of these achondrites, right? Cool. Oops, didn't mean to buy just 1. Let's buy 4. Actually, no, let's buy 3, and then I can finish my dancer weapon as well. From the other quest. Later. Right. So alternatively, if I didn't already do this prior to the stream, I would have needed to do my roulettes and stuff, but we're not doing that today. At all. Just want to get these quests on the go. And then I can start trying to finish off the weapons. I want to finish off all of the weapons before the end of the expansion. That's what I did with the resistance weapons. So we shall do the same here.
Ah, heat in the furnace says me all sobered up. Let's have them special rocks then.
There you go. This hunk of meteorite contains deposits of a rare form of pyrozine, which when subjected to an advanced extraction process, the achondrite produces a mineral oil which can be used to manipulate the pathways of ferrical conductivity. Holy moly. All right. Is there going to be more sweat dripping emotes and things added to this?
I reckon that's enough. But there's one more thing that's been bothering me. Was Rowena there at the Meoni? I don't rightly remember. Bah, forget it. Let's get his lordship over here and I'll, before I lose me will to forge.
All right. I'm looking forward to this. I do need a new weapon, so this came at the right time.
Now for the finishing touch. The Mandervillian oil. Before we can finalize the mixture, however, you must tell us how you wish your weaponry to serve you in battle. The ratio of a coating's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's various qualities, so think carefully ere you give your answer.
Okay. Ooh, this is a nice window. I like this. It's like a poster. Okay. Please select 3 attributes. What's this? Oh, crit. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, okay. What else we got? Can't have double crit. So you can get 293, so we can get crit determination. Nice. Obviously, I'd want to get crit det, and then... Is there a hit? There is no hit. Oh. Okay, I guess spell speed then. I don't really care about piety at the moment. Spell speed it is. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I like the little icon as well. That's nice. Boop. Yeah, I'm aware, Tachyon. I play it as a reading job. But yeah, thank you for the backup, though. I'd totally I knew, but I will probably need backup information for some of the others. But most often it's crit, yeah, and then obviously spell speed or hit if we can use it.
Understood. Your wish is our command.
It's not too hard. There's not really many ways you could mess that up. I think, maybe. What do I think about those? I don't know.
And 'tis done.
You're holding the result of undying devotion to crafting excellence. An array of majestic Manderville wings. Oh, they look alright. I'll probably end up using them because there's not that many. The glowies.
Had you not so bravely confessed your grievances that evening, I dare say this degree of collaborative work would have remained unattainable.
Aye, well, my memories are might fuzzy on that score, but I'll take me victories where I can get them.
As always, Meoni, should you wish to enhance other Manderville weapons, yeah, you know it. In your possession, you need only say the word. My diligent retainer is at your service.
Lord Godfrey, that shames me to admit the expertise necessary to manufacture the Manderville oil is beyond my limited alchemical knowledge.
Don't look at me. If I could mix magic potions, I'd have grown my hair back long ago. Oh, that reminds me of someone.
I am aware it would prove an insurmountable feat for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist.
All right. Who's this? Oh, bloody odd tasting clothes, but at least he's wearing some. What are those mutton chops, dude?
Our newest addition to the House Manderville retinue will assist you further augmentations and oversee the preparation of the oil. He will also be available to readjust your weapon's properties should you but bring him the required quantity of a chondrite.
Alright. Fantastic. That facial hair, though. Jeez.
This has been a monumental step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains ere the Manderville weaponry's evolution can be considered complete.
I know you were leading up to that. Let me guess. We're to sit here in breathless, bleeding anticipation while you sort out what comes next.
Precisely. Preparing the process is like to be a lengthy endeavor, so I do suggest you continue breathing. The final step is upon us, Meoni. Pray indulge this ambition of mine one last time.
I mean, it's been ridiculously easy, Godbert, so... Yeah. 645. I mean, obviously, I don't have the tome weapon at the moment because I've been slacking, so that's an upgrade. And I'll end up using it. Manderville weapon readjustments are now available. Okay. Oh, so you need one chunk to change the stats. Okay, that's fair, I suppose. So 500 tomes to do that. Nice, nice, nice. Let's have a look at these bad boys then in person up close. So we have obviously 19 weapons to get, right? Oh boy. I've got a lot of work to do. This isn't going to take too long though. It's only chondrite and archondrite or whatever it's called. Acondrite. Alright, what do I think about these weapons seriously? I need to /sit to get rid of that. I'm not sure. I am not sure how I feel about them, chat. Let's get rid of Depth of Field. I think they could be cooler. They're not bad. I like the glow color, don't get me wrong, like the crystalline glow. It's very nice. The green, like sea green. It's one of my favorite colors. One of. And I like the glow. It's just the design. They just kind of look like arrows. They could do so much more. Some of my favorite weapons are the Wings of the Divine Light from Heidelin. And the blue feather ones as well are really nice. Yeah, I'll probably end up dyeing these, make an outfit around them or something. How do they dye, actually? That's a good question. Let us have a look together. Ooh, don't want to dye everything. Okay, so. Oh boy, it's really hard to fit them in the screen, isn't it? Oh, is it just the side metal? It's not the main metal? That's not as good as I was hoping. You see, this is another reason why we need a dye palette like in other MMORPGs on the market, like Black Desert. I will not rest until one day we get the functionality to choose what section dyes. Every time I say that, I'm like, how hard could it be? But it probably is very hard, so it's probably just not doable in this game, but it's a shame. Because if it was me, I would choose the white texture of there to change the color of. On these, at least. But, yeah, I don't know. Nice turquoise could work, I suppose. I guess. I don't know. They'll grow on me, probably. I just wish I could get rid of the white metal. You know? Because not a lot of that color is going to show, is it, at distance or like behind your character? I suppose some of the brighter colors might, but yeah, turquoise is probably the go-to. I mean, you're going to see it on your back more than anything, right? Yeah, I'd probably go I'd probably go turquoise to match the glow. I think I'll probably go that color. That is a really nice color, actually. It shines quite nicely. It's got that metallic sort of sheen to it. It's got that metallic texture. I just wish that we could choose which part of this we could dye, but there we go. Right, where's Fran? I know Fran's got a weapon. Let's have a look at a couple of other weapons then. So these are the dancer weapons then that this lovely bunny is wearing. Let's just sneak a peek at their... Oh, those are beautiful. Okay, so Dancer got absolutely one of the coolest looking weapons in the game. That is beautiful. Don't know if you agree, chat, but those Dancer weapons are sick. Like... yeah. I like the yellows, the sort of reds undertone there, the pink, the purple bit of the gem on the side, and the metal. That's awesome. Also, the character looks beautiful. And Fran's got the same weapons. You've dyed them. Oh, so the metal is the bit that's dyeable. Okay. See, that's what I mean. Like, at least with your weapon on a dancer, the majority of the main metal is the dyeable part of the palette, as opposed to just the offset. I think I'd probably prefer them in a darker color, Fran, because of it makes the visual like effect pop more. They're cool though. Do you have any other weapons, Fran? Can you show me what you've got, please? So this is Summoner. Okay, this is absolutely gorgeous. I saw this with you earlier. This on you earlier. Wow. So it's got like the phoenix on it. It's got that green sort of flame. Yeah, I like that. It's got that kind of like heat haze sort of thing going on with one of the spell effects on like the wings. I wish that the pinion, like the phoenix pinion on the side, glowed as well. But I suppose there is a point where it gets too glowy. But if you're going to make Christmas tree lights, you might as well go full Christmas tree. Oh, so this, the actual texture. Yeah. Okay, cool. What else have you got? Oh, I see, is this Giga? Yeah, Giga's looking badass, actually, in that 2B setup. Very nice. Ooh, I like the flames. I like the flames a lot. Didn't that used to be blue?
Yeah.
Isn't like the... Because the default one is blue, isn't it? I've got the default one. Oh. Wow, the evolution is crazy of these weapons. That is a glow up, isn't it? Actually. Oh, wow. I really prefer the new ones to the old ones. It's strange how they went from blue to molten, but I'm not angry about that at all. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of the this stage, the blue one that I'm using anyway. So it is really good to see that. Ooh, oh, the Dark Knight looks amazing. The purples and the blues, that violet dripping off the blade there. That's cool. It makes you want to play Dark Knight. It really does. It goes so well with your outfit as well because of how dark the blade is. Is this Lumi with the samurai blade? Which has the same coloration, doesn't it? The same setup. Those side by side look badass. It looks like you're in the front of an album cover or something. Wow. Chat, what are your favorite Hildibrand weapons in this set? Do people overall like these, or I haven't gauged any of the reception of what people have thought about these weapons, but me personally, I think these are a huge step up. A huge step up. The best Dark Knight relic since Heavensward. Funny you should say that. I actually agree. The Heavensward Dark Knight weapon, what is it, Cronus Lux, is Chef's Kiss. But yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Resistance weapon Banana with, you know, the banana shape with the curve, but the colors make up for it in nearly every way. That's beautiful. And the Samurai Blade is lovely. I just wish that when they did samurai stuff, they also thought about the scabbard as well. Like in terms of glows and things like that. Yeah, I like how you've got an extra sword there. Is that for cutting up your vegetables? You know? I don't know what else that's for. A steak knife, yeah. It's like a special knife for special occasions. I think, truth be told, I think it's for close quarters, isn't it? Or something like that. I have to say, my favorite that I've seen so far is this one. And the reason is because it looks like fell flames. Now, after I've played World of Warcraft, unfortunately, for a good portion of my adult life and teenage life, I have a soft spot for green fire in a big way. I remember Warlocks and the Green Fire quest in WoW. That was like my big thing. I loved that. In fact, that was probably my highest viewed video I've ever made, the guide to do that. But I've always liked Fellflame and the Legion sort of stuff. This is basically that, but it is epic. It is so cool. If I bothered to play Reaper at all, bring back the Reaper Blade. Where's the Reaper Blade going? I was gushing over it. What? If I was to play Reaper, if I knew how to play Reaper, because I will freely admit, melee is A, not my strong point, apart from a bit of Dragoon, and B, I suck at it. But if I could, and I got enjoyment out of it, that's the weapon you would never unequip.
That has to be my favorite Reaper weapon they have ever added to this game and probably ever will. So we'll see if they can get past that, but it's just everything's epic about it. Like the skull, like it's almost like an owl skull. You know what I mean? With the eyebrows and then the horns. It's like a demon, but red eyes, like a Terminator or something. And then the spikes. It's epic. Right, you can change weapon now. I've done gushing. Looks nice on the back as well. Well. And then you've got Astro. So you've been working through these quite a lot, haven't you, Fran? She's been doing a roulette like every day. Holy moly. Astro, did you get shafted? I don't think you did, actually. I think it's better than the... do you remember the weapon with the hanky on it? Do you remember that? The resistance weapon? I'm pretty sure the resistance weapon has a hanky pin to the top of it as well. At least this time it's not asymmetric. It's symmetrical. Has this sort of like curtain thing going on. This astrological... I call it the curtain, but it looks like the, you know, the turbans you can get? The, oh, what's it called? What's the turban item you can get? It's like the stars, the sky and the stars or something. The veils. They're awesome. I love them. Yeah, it's not bad. I like purple. I like pink. It's alright. What bit dies on that then? Is it the curtains? Can you just try dyeing it so we can... just press like dye and then put some generic dye on there. You can't dye? Oh no. Well, we'll come back to that then. And that's the White Mage Cane, which I'm not going to tell you what I thought immediately when I first saw this. Are people familiar with the brand Hitachi? Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I don't know where they were going with this. I'm not sure. This to me, yeah, why do we have a dagger on the side of a White Mage Cane? What? Am I missing some story or something? What? Eh? It's such a weird clash of colours as well, isn't it? Like pearlescent white, silver, rose tinted red, rose quartz, which is understandable, I guess, jade, which is blinking, blue, green, grey, black, and pink. My facial expression, not that you can see it right now, is a bit scrunched. I'm like, yeah. I mean, chat. I mean, which do you prefer? Is this a trick question? Which expansion did White Mage better? I mean, it's got some charm. I like the spell effect on it. But I really, really hope that White Mage gets some love in the next patch that they drop for this stuff. Because, yeah, it's not my cup of. Not my cup of. It's alright. This, however, has to be one of the coolest looking paladin weapon and shield combinations that we've had in a very long time. Like, from a distance, this looks fantastic. There's a bit of, like, pixelization up close, but it's kind of nicely covered with the flames. This is beautiful. I really, really like this sword. It reminds me of a Dark Knight sword, but as a one-hander. Like, it's got the length to it and the girth. Don't laugh in the background. It's true. It's a big old girthy blade. I like that. Can we just all agree, though, when Square Enix and Creative Business Unit 3, with their talented artists and visual animators and, you know, graphic designers come up with amazing looking stuff like this, why then do we still, in 2023, this is a minor thing,
Why do we still have the interiors of shields looking like that? Really? I don't know, man. It's beautiful, and then just like, but yeah, from a distance, amazing. And from behind the character, yeah, that'd look cool with all the spinning combos and stuff. But yeah, I still think they should have focused more on the other parts of weapons. Like machine. Has anybody got the machinist weapon? Oh, so you've dyed the... Oh, it's the curtains that dye. That's nice. The veils, or whatever you want to call it. That's cool. That's probably the best bit for it to dye. I wonder what the machinist one looks like. Does it have the horrible ether pack still at the side? Okay. They really, really need to do something about the little details. Does the glow macro work with these weapons, by the way? Oh, maybe if I actually had the weapon displayed on my character, that would... Okay, how badly does... Oh, that's not even the weapon, Meoni. What are you doing? You absolute sausage. There we go. Alright. Hey! Oh, those look good on my back, actually. Bang. People always ask this, by the way, and a lot of people know about this, but if you don't know about this, the macro in question, if I remember... There you go. We made videos on this, and still people don't know about this. If you do /BM and then /sit on the same macro, 2 separate lines, and then toggle that, you can have the glow that's visible by everybody whilst your weapon is sheathed. And then it persists until you get your weapon out and put it back on again. But so there you go. /BM /sit, 2 separate lines. That looks amazing on Giga Blazer's character, though. If the bird wants to move slightly. Looks amazing. Pupu, why you do this? Bad Pupu. Oh, no. Pupu, run away. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, that does not work on the book, does it? Oh, boy. Okay, well. Unintentionally, it's great on some, but not those. Show me the dancer ones. How does the glow work what's sheathed on that? I bet it looks awful. Oh. That's actually awesome. Okay, what about the Reaper Blade? Oh, dude, that looks so cool. It really does look like you're just like casually walking away from an explosion. I love it. Yeah, how to ruin that weapon for me. Okay, I guess the macro is not really a friend. At least you can see what the metal looks like underneath the glow now, though. Look, interesting. Yeah, this bug has been around for years. Absolute years. Since a Realm Reborn, actually. Cool. Yeah, the book's just kind of floating. The Reaper Blade looks alright from that. It kind of looks like it's a glowy mess, isn't it? Let's be honest. Let's not lie about it. Oh no, not the cane. Slightly redeems it. I still don't know why we need a dagger. But there we go. Hey, looking good. Yeah, that looks awesome. See, here's my open petition to Square Enix. If you want to make people happy, just have this as a toggleable feature permanently. So that we don't have to use a macro. We know for a fact it's possible in the game because we can do it. Just have this how it is default. Have glows on our character that we can toggle on and off. It'd be amazing to see people walk around like this. Probably also lag the game out terribly, I don't know. Yes. Now you look like a snail. In the most affectionate way.
It's like Bubble Man. Bubble Cat. That's what we'll call you now, Bubble Cat. The best kind of cat. That looks really cool, actually. Yeah. Behold, the orb of time. Will always be your favorite Astra relic. Which one do I have on my... Do I even have one? Oh, I'm using this still, aren't I? What happened to my pants? There we go. Pants. Don't play Astro anymore. Oh, yeah. Well, that is the best machinist weapon in the game. So, yeah. Yeah, it's very difficult to beat the looks, isn't it? It is very difficult to beat this stage of history. Don't know. I still think the ether pack is a horrible mess that needs to be deleted from the game. Or there needs to be like a hide ether pack button or something. I don't know. Yeah, looks relics are difficult to beat. Really difficult. What am I using for... Oh, I'm not even using a relic on it, apparently. And this one's... Yeah, that's the looks as well. Yeah, Turpanda, the bow is beautiful. And the Dragoon weapon. Yeah. Just so iconic from a distance. Can we say that the same iconic standard will be remembered for these? I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what your favorite weapons are. Because these sage weapons, I don't know, they'll probably grow on me, but I wanted so much more in terms of dieability, and hopefully the final stage of these weapons continues to be awesome for the ones that I like, and for the ones that I kind of don't care about, I hope they kind of get better. So, but one more stage. Presumably 2 more stages though, right? Because don't they usually have like an upgrade and then like a final shiny? Like a final upgrade? I mean, I know Godbert said like 1 more stage, but is it though? Is there 1 or 2 more left? I'm feeling like there'd be 2 more. Probably in the same patch though. I don't know. I suppose we'll wait and see. So that'll be 6.55? Is that a patch? Is there a... There is a 6.55, isn't there? I don't know how the patch cycle works anymore. Does that still... Is that a thing? I don't know. It sounds right. It probably is. Oh! Dragoon. Ooh. Yeah. I like it, but it's complicated. It's a complicated design. I don't know. It's very long, which makes it difficult to sort of enjoy the glow to the same level as a lot of the other weapons, and the top is very... It's not a simple looking point, which I guess is the point of the whole thing, but I've seen worse. A lot worse. Like, I'm not a fan of a resistance weapon, so I don't know. If you can dye that silver bit, then this is even better than I thought it was. Let's have a quick look. Have a quick look before we wrap up. Which bit dies? Oh no. Oh, that's cool actually. I was going to get disappointed because the silver wasn't dyeable, but I didn't realize that the horns were the bit that dies. Ooh. I don't know, actually. I quite like that. It looks like fangs. Give that kind of like a green tinge to it or something. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you, Astrid. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them, but hopefully the last stage isn't poop. But I'm happy we got Pupu. Good old Pupu. All in all, I think that was quite a fun little storyline. I'm happy that they gave us the minion that we sorely deserved. it's starting to become even more ridiculous. I don't know how they're going to follow up in terms of a final Hildibrand questline. I'm hoping that we get a trial of some kind of you know, existence. I don't know what that could be. I really enjoyed the Yojimbo one. I enjoyed all of the old trials and stuff. I don't know. Do people enjoy the Manderville trials? I think they're cool. I'd rather have something like that, like a combat-based activity rather than just a fetch quest sort of setup. But another Greg fight, yeah. Anything, really. But yeah, it would be funny just to see another Greg existence. But yeah. Azura will likely be the trial. I don't know what that means. Azura. Okay. This only had the shiny 2, so I don't think only one stage left. Yeah. Maybe. But I am still quite surprised that it's still just a tombstone grind. Am I disappointed? Disappointed is a difficult way to see it, I think. Because it's all side content really anyway. I do think that in 7.0 personally, or the 7.x series, I would like to see a relic step return to what it was before. But it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. And some of these weapons look beautiful, so it was worth it. Will I expect it to be tied to something like Hildibrand ever again? No. Sadly, the voices of many have been heard, and I think they'd be terrified to link it to something like Hildibrand again, which is a massive shame, because I think it's kind of pushed people in the direction of doing content that they normally wouldn't, regardless of if they enjoy it or not. I find it entertaining. But there we go. That's a sadistic streak in me. I think that everybody should do Hildibrand. Forget what you enjoy. You do Hildibrand and you will enjoy it. Anyway, that'll be me for today. A short stream, like I said. Take everything I say with a pinch of salt. Absolutely. And enjoy the rest of the patch. I will be back. We'll probably do some streams here and there with some of the stuff we've got left to do. I want to see if somebody'd be up for doing Criterion, but if not, then that's not a problem. I realize there's not really that many rewards from Criterion that people are like, ooh, I want to do it for those. And Savage really doesn't interest me at all, because there's basically no rewards. So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, I'll be streaming some bits and pieces, probably some grind streams here and there, but hopefully people enjoyed this today. It's still better to do a video live like this than it is to just sit in a corner or solitary like and do a quest line myself. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Oh, and if you want any Blue Mage tips and stuff, we've got loads of guides and much more stuff on the way, actually. So hopefully you're enjoying the vids. See you all later. Have a good one. Happy grinding. Now to get the other 18 weapons. Oh boy, here we go again.